This video is for all of our nursing majors. In particular, we are talking about the NCLEX pass rate and how the average percentage of graduates from each individual school is published by the state of Illinois and by other states throughout the United States. And you can use this to help determine that you are going on to a quality institution for your RN degree if you are transferring to a university, or also use it to check out Prairie State, which has excellent pass rates. So looking at this document, this is published every year and updated, a 5-year review of the pass rates of any school that has an RN entry program. It's published by the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation. And it shows the 5-year rates. Right now you're seeing the average for RNs throughout the country and the state, which is 88%. Let me scroll down a little. You're going to see 3 categories. There's the master's level entry program. That is an uncommon track. Students would not typically take that from Prairie State. That is for someone who already has a bachelor's degree in a different field and wishes to switch to nursing and is using a specialized MSN program to enter nursing. Universities also have a bachelor's BSN for people that are switching from different bachelor's degrees, called an accelerated program. I have a video talking about accelerated BSNs, so definitely check out that video. It is linked in the description of this video. The next category down, I'm highlighting, you'll see baccalaureate degrees, RN. So these are BSN programs where you're doing the clinical training at the university specifically. And this gives you the data of the last 5 years. We're looking at, in the green columns, we're looking at the last 5 years, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. And then you see below 2015 a column that says C. That's the number of candidates from each individual school that took the test that year. P is the number that passed the first time that they took the NCLEX. And the percent is the number everyone focuses on, which is the percentage of graduates of that school that took and passed the RN NCLEX they passed that the first time that they took it. You always want that number to be 75% or higher. If the number goes below 75%, then the school gets on warning and could lose its nursing accreditation. If that occurs, then its graduates are not able to become RNs. Your nursing credits are not expected to transfer to another nursing school. It can be very troublesome. I typically recommend students focus on schools with pass rates of 80% or higher over the last 5 years. The higher the better, but you don't have to go for the highest numbers. Those schools have more math and chemistry requirements, and if that meets your interests and your abilities, go for it. But there's plenty of RN programs with great pass rates that don't require quite as much math and chemistry. So looking down at the universities, the third from the bottom, the University of Illinois at Chicago is often mentioned. They've got some decent pass rates, some good ones. You will see though, in 2015, their pass rate was 75%. It's since gone up to 80%, 88%, 90%, and then the most recent year is 84%. In 2015 and 2014, it was below 75%, and I was cautioning students to be careful. We didn't know what the future brought. I did expect UIC to rebound and be okay, but we didn't know. So that was an example of schools to be careful with when you see pass rates like that as the most recent rates. They are now in a safe category, perfectly fine to go on to. The next group of data is for associate's level RN programs, which are called ADNs, Associate's Degree Nursing. That's where you take both the prereqs and the clinical training at the community college, and then you go and sit for the exact same NCLEX that all the master's and bachelor's graduates do to become RNs. I'm highlighting Prairie State College's pass rates for the last 5 years, which were 90%, 82, 83, 96, and 84%. So we have been in the safe category during my entire time working at Prairie State, which has been the last 13 years. We continue to be. It's a very valid option for you if you wish to stay at Prairie State to earn your associate's degree and become an RN. The last data in this document is for LPNs. Prairie State does not have an LPN program. The LPNs actually have different job duties, so I'm not going to focus on that. Today's video is a focus on the RN, NCLEX options, and ways of using the pass rates to verify that a school is one to consider, to continue considering. I have other videos. I have a combination of 4 videos that are helpful to all of my nursing majors. This one plus 3 others, I have all 3 linked in the description of this video. Check them out. The information shared in these and as a collaboration together give you a whole picture of finding the schools, assessing if they're a good fit, and knowing what courses to prioritize if you're heading to those schools. The other videos are the one where I break down the different types of BSN programs. So there's RN to BSN transfer options if someone's a graduate from the RN program like the one at Prairie State. And there's also traditional BSNs if you're only taking your prerequisites at Prairie State College. I've also got College Navigator. Check out that website or that video. There I go over a free federal database where you can put in that you're looking for a bachelor's in registered nursing for the program, and then you can put just the state. You could zip code search if you want to put in your zip code and look nearby. You could look throughout the whole country and find your options for going on for a BSN if that's your interest. And then finally, I also have a video on that goes through resources I have on Prairie State's website, where you can go on there, search nursing, and you can see your options to go where universities have put together specialized guides for Prairie State students that clearly show how either your RN degree is taken in full to a completion program, the RN to BSN program, which is usually at a much discounted rate compared to traditional BSNs. Or if you're doing the traditional BSN route and you're taking prereqs and then you're doing the clinical training at the universities, you can also see what classes are priorities to be taking if you're headed towards those schools for their BSN clinical training program. So check out the other 3 videos so you have the full picture of information I like to share with all the nursing students I speak with.